Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I wanna present to you about extreme flood event analysis in Indonesia based on rainfall intensity and recharge capacity. So before that, I wanna introduce myself first. My name is Indra Saputra with student ID number F1G 321055. Okay, research background. The characteristic of rainfall in Indonesia are high throughout the year. Thus, Indonesia is vulnerable to flood disaster. More intense convective activity occur in the Indonesian archipelago that is produce frequent heavy rainfall. The large amount of rainfall in Indonesia plays an important role as a central atmospheric heat source of the Earth climate system throughout the year. The existence of such natural conditions result in Indonesia very vulnerable to disaster associated with rainfall, one of which is the flood disaster. Flood disaster is hydrometeorological disaster that is frequent in Indonesia. The frequency of the flood disaster is increasing from the year to year with increasing rainfall intensity. Rainfall variability in Indonesia is influenced by ocean, island, monsoon, and topography. Based on this factor, Indonesia has three rainfall patterns: monsoonal, equatorial, and local. Understanding the rainfall characteristic for each pattern of the rainfall that caused the flooding disaster is important. The rain gauge network in Indonesia is sparse, poorly distributed, and show gaps in observation. Thus, it is not sufficient to describe spatially and temporally rainfall for the area. The rainfall satellite data may be the best solution for rainfall estimation where there is no rain gauge station. Here, we describe extreme flood event analysis in Indonesia based on rainfall intensity and recharge capacity. The research method. The methodology used in this study is as follows. First, rainfall observation data analysis. Second, flood events data collecting and analysis. Third, data processing and statistical analysis of church rainfall satellite dataset with 0.05 spatial resolution and daily temporal resolution. And rainfall satellite dataset GSMA with 1 hour temporal resolution and 0.1 spatial resolution. And the last, land cover and soil distribution analysis. Research and analysis. The rainfall data used in this study are CHIRPS or Church Rainfall Satellite Dataset with 0.05 spatial resolution and daily temporal resolution developed by U.S. Geological Survey or USGS and GHG scientists. You can see the figure 1. And GSMAP rainfall satellite dataset operated by JAXA with 1 hour temporal resolution and 0.1 spatial resolution. You can see the figure 2. Previous research based on analysis of GSMAP satellite rainfall dataset showed that in general, Indonesia has two characteristics of rainfall patterns before floods. They are short-term rainfall period and long-term rainfall period. Java Island has a short-term rainfall period more than long-term period before the flood because it has high population density around 1,000 people per kilometer square. The church rainfall satellite data set is highly correlated with daily rainfall observational data. The mean of daily rainfall values of the church data correlate very well, especially with observational session data. The church satellite data set has more detailed spatial resolution, and GSMAP data have a more detailed temporal resolution. An understanding of the strength and weakness of different rainfall satellite data product is valuable to know a better rainfall characteristic before flooding. The combination of the two satellite data set will hopefully obtain better understanding of the nature of the rainfall characteristic that occurred before great flooding. The previous study showed the land use change. Soil moisture retention capacity and runoff rate are the very important factors that have to be identified besides the rainfall characteristic for flooding disaster mitigation. The main cause of flooding has not been determined yet, whether for management impact of or natural rainfall character change. So it is important to study both flood cause to gain a clear view the main cause of flooding. The purpose of the research is to obtain the characteristic of rainfall before flooding occur for the three rainfall types, land use, and recharge capacity analysis to know their impact on flooding. To source of rainfall satellite dataset will be used ArcGIS and GSMap, land cover and soil distribution map of the study area that caused flooding disaster will be analyzed. The study will be conducted in some areas in Indonesia that have different rainfall types, land use, and soil distribution map. The study area are Belitung Island, Java Island, and Maluku Island. Heavy rainfall triggered a flash flooding that occurred in Belitung Island, inundated numerous villages in the district of Belitung and S. Belitung in July 2017. WU et al. Have studied that the trans-equatorial monsoon flow plays a principal role in the formation of the repeated heavy rains. In Waiella River, Ambon Island, Maluku Province, landslide, dam, outburst flood disaster occurred that was caused by heavy rainfall. And then the conclusion, in general, Indonesia has two characteristics of pre-flood rainfall patterns, namely the short-term rainfall period and long-term rainfall period. Java Island has a short-term rainfall period more than a long-term period before flooding, has a high population density of around 1,000 people per kilometer square. That the increase in flood frequency is the result of heavy rainfall and uncontrolled land cover change. Increased urbanization, which encourage flooding with excess rainfall due to the increase in the area are at tight areas. Heavy rainfall and use change and decreases recharge capacity and can lead to extreme flooding events. Okay, that all can I present to you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.